and welcome Capricorns. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember, these are collective and general messages, so receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Never give your power away to reading or an outcome. Remember, you're a conscious creator and you shift and change your timeline with your free will choice. So for the Zodiac series for the end of February, beginning of March, or this could be timeless, it's up to you, is we're looking into, are you mad enough? And what are you doing with that anger that's constructive? We know that anger is a messenger that lets us know that a boundary has been crossed. And it's important that we channel that energy in a productive way. Sometimes it is in a destructive way. You know, an example of that would be to dissolve limiting beliefs, dissolve illusions, right? And maybe even dissolve doubt, self-doubt, and allow us to see clearly and move forward. You know, for a short amount of time, anger can be really helpful for us, but over a long period of time, sitting in the energy of anger or repressing anger obviously can be something that's destructive and something that can be harmful for us in our system. So let's go ahead and get into it and let's see where you're at. So Capricorn, are you mad enough? 5 of Wands, I'd say so. So Capricorns, you are coming in with this energy of you are ready to fight the power. Like you are ready to go into a debate with just about anyone because you see things clearly and you are taking a stand for what's important for you and you're not afraid of conflict. You're facing it. Not only you're facing it head on. And where is this coming from? Why do you feel this way? We have the Empress energy, nurturing creator, because what you're fighting for, you feel is precious. What you're fighting for, you feel is important. It's a vision. It's how you want to see the world. It's what you feel protective over. Some of you, it could be nature, it could be protecting animals, protecting nature. Some of you, it's this incredible goddess energy that's coming through you that is just infusing you with such feminine power at this time, which is really beautiful to see. It could be coming up from your roots, from your ancestors. It's just you have this incredible strength and that's what's coming through. But also remember that the earth element, which is your element obviously, is going to be helpful for you recharging. It's going to be helpful for you shifting your frequency and being supportive and loving of you as well. So you see things clearly. You're obviously upset, right? And what you're doing is it's allowing you to release conditioning. It's allowing you to release illusions and you're pissed. And that's a completely natural response, right? And you have the Hangman energy, rewarded sacrifice. So you're releasing things that do not serve you. You're releasing beliefs, you're releasing illusions, you're releasing certain ways of being that do not serve you. And you're freeing up your energy, you're freeing up your time, right? And then we have the Four of Wands, grateful togetherness. You're connecting with those that resonate. You're connecting with more soul group energy, right? You may not resonate with, your old social circles anymore. You may not resonate with some of your family members, but it's because you're seeing things clearly, right? You're seeing things clearly and you're coming from a very grounded perspective, okay? And you're willing to release that which you feel is an illusion or that which you feel is not helpful for you, or things that were keeping you stuck, things that were keeping you in the dark, basically. And so you are definitely shifting your timeline with the Four of Wands energy, which is great to see. So you go from the Five of Wands to the Four of Wands. Some of you are going to realize like arguing with people is pointless. People will see things from their perspective, right? And we cannot always, there's some people that are more open to learning and can sit with someone who has an opposite opinion of them because they have the maturity to do so, but not many do. And so you're going to be able to discern that. You're going to be able to walk away from people or, realize that arguing is pointless with certain energies. And you're going to embrace those that, again, like embrace you with that grateful togetherness. And be celebrated, right? Not only can be celebrated, those of you that might have had some sort of like abandonment wound from like your inner child or your childhood, that's something that's going to be somewhat, I would say, healed and embraced. Some of you, it's like people, your wise souls, okay, your old souls, and even as a child, you could see through people, you could see certain things, you could discern, you had that gift, that ability. But adults didn't listen to you. And so you kind of like repress that. Well, now you won't stop talking about it. Now you are like, whatever you see, a sense, feel like you're sharing your opinion, you're sharing your perspective. And your inner child is going to be validated by being embraced by those that, hear you, right? Embrace you, and can hold space for you. And you're shifting to that timeline, and you're doing it in a way that's helpful. You're doing it in a way that's healing. You're doing it in a way that's very balanced here with this temperance energy. Okay, and then we have justice again, fair judgment. So you're walking away from things that don't serve you, that were keeping you stuck, keeping you in the dark, keeping you, from stepping into your power. And maybe even, I would say, like, repressing your voice. You're finding your voice and you're moving forward here. Then you have the Hermit and the Ten of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. And you're releasing this burden. You're not taking on this burden anymore. Each one of these stones or these rocks or these boulders, whatever you want to call them, could be the opinion of others, could be needing to be validated, could be, or external validation, could be people putting their responsibilities onto your shoulders. You are shedding that weight right now, and your anger is helping you do so. Your anger is helping you find your voice right now. Your anger is helping you to heal and balance that inner child that other people growing up tried to repress your voice, right? So that's coming forward, and it's leading to this Wheel of Fortune, a new door, a new opportunity, a higher frequency timeline that is opening up for you. It could be a change in career. It could be a, relocation or a move. It could simply be an energetic shift. Excuse me, an energetic shift that is leading you to a higher consciousness space where you're going to be operating from a place of authenticity, having shed so much conditioning, and finding your voice and moving forward. And then also, of course, taking aligned action in a way that really honors who you are. And, this justice, this fair judgment is you moving forward in an authentic way. It's you putting people in your life kind of where they belong. Like, you are the CEO of your life. And you get to choose who you want to spend time with versus, who you don't, who you give your time and attention to. So this is a season for you. And of course, in the year of the fire horse, this is so appropriate, right? This is a season for you where you are releasing the burdens. You are setting down the weight and the opinions of others. You are trusting in yourself. And you are moving forward in a way that is in integrity. It's in your integrity and your authenticity. You're aligned with it. And it's going to be such a freeing feeling for you, especially when these doors of opportunity start to open up. That, if you were in a career or in a place that didn't align with you, and then all of a sudden, because you've aligned with this authenticity, because you have spoken up for yourself or you've held your boundaries, you are receiving these rewards and these opportunities because now you've aligned with this frequency. And the universe is like, okay, she's ready. Okay, he's ready. They're ready for this career shift. They're ready, they've embraced with the soul searching this part of themselves, the light and the shadow. They've embraced their wholeness. Let's bring them in those beautiful opportunities. This, to me, especially with the rainbow energy, speaks of like a 10 of Cups experience, like a higher or highest frequency timeline of joy, of fulfillment, of waking up every day and loving your life and your experience, feeling purposeful, feeling like your energy, your time, your magic is utilized in a way that is meaningful and fulfilling for you, right? So at the end of the day, anger is leading you to your voice and your authenticity and holding your boundary and coming from a place of nurturing, coming from a place of creator energy, coming from a place of goddess energy, which is deeply love and protection, right? And you're healing on this journey of expressing yourself. Some of you too, you're speaking out for justice, and you're speaking out for, the karmic balance, but you're also staying balanced yourself. So you're not allowing anger to take you out of balance. oh, you're definitely speaking up. You're definitely sharing your opinion here, right? And use your own discernment with when and how and where to do that, right? I'm not here to tell you one way or the other. But you are finding your voice, you're finding your authenticity, you're becoming less and less apologetic and less of a people pleaser. You are awakening and moving through those very important high frequency portals, doorways, opportunities that will be more embracing of you in your fullness, not just a version of you that is within everyone's comfort level, right? Or, you know, you're no longer going to be put into a box, basically. You're not going to allow other people to define you. That's what's coming through. So, well done, Capricorn. Thank you so much for joining me. Take the best care of yourself, and I will see you soon.